Welcome back to the 8:30 show. On this episode, we got a few topics that we're going to talk about. First off, it's going to be the Kendrick Lamar Pop Out concert, Ken and Friends, that happened on Juneteenth at the Inglewood Forum. Did you hear about that?
Yes, It was everywhere.
Yeah, it was.
It was everywhere.
It was like the battle got reignited for if not a moment, or at least for that day.
Sure.
A lot of people were in attendance. A lot of celebs came out.
It was pop up, but all these people came out.
Yeah, they
How
showed
is it
up.
A pop up?
They showed up. They popped up too.
I don't get it.
Well, that beef was
No. I
classic
get that.
for that
I get
time.
that. But I'm saying, if this was a pop up, how do people know about it?
Well, it wasn't really a pop up.
All right.
Not like that.
That's what I was like.
That's what they're calling it. I think pop out or something like that. That was what they're calling it.
Okay.
But got a little bit of footage from it. It went crazy with a lot of Not Like Us performances. I heard they did that shit like 5 times.
I mean, that seems to be the anthem right now.
Still, that's the summer anthem,
Yeah.
2024. Not Like Us.
I hear it everywhere, even in my house.
So yeah, let's go ahead and switch on over to it. Let's check it out. Let's check out the Not Like Us concert performance.
All right.
I heard that was a tribute to Tupac from the Source Awards in, I think, 94. What he wearing?
We continue to party?
Yeah, okay.
Dr. Drizzle.
I'm gonna just need a moment of silence for this.
I see dead people. Hey, mustard on a beat, how deep, bro. Any rap nigga, he a freak, throw. Man down, call an ember lamb, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like, what's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many op really got? Mean it's too many options. Finish pass on his body, I'm John Stockton.
He changed the lyrics.
Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
Ugh.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show
Show
niggas.
niggas.
Certified boogie man, I'm the one that up the score with him. Walking down, whole time I know he got some pulling him. Extra shit, bully destroying him. Say Drake, I hear you
Yeah,
like
like
I'm
I'm
young.
young.
You better not ever go to cell block
One.
one. To any bitch that talk to him and they're in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand me down. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a real taste, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedestal.
Wah.
God, fuck him up.
Wah.
I'ma do myself. Why you pulling like a bitch, ain't you? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably
A minor. Yeah. That was that shit. So apparently that little dance he was doing right there, that was from he did that. I guess he is being like, I guess Kendrick Lamar is like Petty Pendergrass, because apparently that was part of Drake's video. I forgot what video it was, where he did the same little move. Had the same similar clothes on. He had a red jacket on. I don't know if people are just feeding into it because of similarities. But yeah, it was a good turnout. Apparently it was a good turnout.
Well, yeah.
Very good concert. I hear a lot of people showed up. Tyler, the Creator.
I mean, look at what it's showing. Based on what we just watched, shows a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people, very happy people. I'm telling you, it's being played everywhere.
Yeah.
The song is just being played everywhere.
Everybody from LA, YG.
I mean, you just sang with them.
Of course, I was partying. I was partying right there. YG. What is it? I want to call it the Black Hillbillies, but it's the that's not what it's called. People, I've been drinking. We partying. Black Hippies. I think that's what it's called. Is it? I don't fucking know. With Schoolboy Q and them, Tay Rock, J Rock, whatever. I'm drunk. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody from TDE.
But that's cool. I mean, I think like this is very smart.
Yeah.
This is a very smart thing to do. I think a lot of artists should do something like this, just a little, impromptu concert.
Yeah.
That would be great.
The one person two people that didn't show up to this was Snoop and The Game. The Game came out and he talked about it. Y'all can go check it out. He basically said, he didn't have it wasn't he wasn't tripping on it, but he had other things that he was doing.
What is he tripping on? What is there to trip on?
Because people were making accusations like, "Oh, he's tripping because he didn't go, and he's whatever, and he's friends with Drake."
So
and
he
blah,
can't have
blah,
a schedule?
blah. Of course not.
He can't have other things to do?
Yeah, of course not. Of course he can't.
Anyway.
So a lot of people showed up. A lot of it was a good turnout.
The internet be angry about anything.
Of course, they got to make everything.
Everything.
Everything
Man,
is gonna
it's
be
crazy.
everything. But scroll to they did a tribute to Nipsey Hussle.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they did that.
To where?
Just scan through it. Just keep on scanning. It's near the end.
And that he did it like 5 times, you
Yeah,
said?
he did this song. They did this song like 5 times. He ran that shit back one
And
after the other after the
let me
other.
just tell you that's one of those things that you want. Especially when you love a song so much or love an artist so much and it's that favorite song of yours, you want them to run that shit like back to back.
Yeah.
But that's not happening. This is a one-time type of thing.
Yeah. For the moment, I feel like he
whoever
did this.
went was very fortunate to be a part of this.
Absolutely. Right here. So let it play. So he had all these people on here on stage.
Hey, you can't feature when you didn't see the little baby. Help you get your legal.
Brought everybody up on stage.
I don't know who everybody is, but all right.
Artists and niggas from the hood. Everybody see walking, beat walking, partying like a motherfucker.
The family matter and the truth for the matter. It was God's plan to show y'all the. Hey, what Cuzzo's at?
His wife was there and his kids. They were spotted. D-Rose. Yeah, rappers. Fucking, you call them athletes. Everybody showed up. Everybody showed up to get in.
Hey, Smack. Let me hear you say, Ruga. Step. Are you my friend? Are we? Step.
Yeah.
Step. Hold on. Yeah. Bring my nigga.
So scroll to the end. I wanted to really highlight this part of this whole situation. Like you see everybody getting on stage. You know what I mean? So right here, check this out. So just play that. I wanted to highlight this segment right here because you see all these people here. You got Bloods and Crips. You got everybody on stage.
Come on, man. Y'all don't know how we put this shit together, man, and it's unity.
Yeah.
Y'all just don't know, man.
That's a wonderful thing, but it just don't last.
It don't.
That's the part that
Everybody
always
on the stage got fallen
like
soldiers, but
gets
we
me.
right here right now celebrating all of them. This shit is special.
It's unfortunate, but that it doesn't last. But it's a beautiful thing when you see unity
All
like
talented
this.
individuals. Where you at?
These are Crips and Bloods and those are in between, and seeing the unity on the day that this
This
was
shit ain't got nothing to do
done on
with
the
no
show.
motherfucking song
It's
at this point.
it's
It
very
got nothing to do
symbolic.
with no back and forth records. It got everything to do with this moment right.
You know what I mean? It's very symbolic. Very symbolic timing. Very symbolic perspective.
Yeah, I get that. And it happened when Nipsey Hussle died, and it happened in the 90s, and I've seen it over and over and over again. But
They don't last.
The bad part about it is it just doesn't last. It doesn't last. There's always somebody holding on to something, and they don't respect this type of shit. I've seen it too many times.
Well, yeah. I mean, we saw it in the 92. What was the 92 riots? Was it 92? The
Sure.
LA riots. They had the peace treaty. It was wonderful. Watching that happen and watching the violence stop for that moment in time. I mean, we survived the 90s. We saw how it was. Shit was real. Shit was real.
West.
And to see that and see the stopping of the violence, everybody putting down their arms and
Yeah, but at this point for me, it don't really mean much anymore because I've seen it too many times, and that shit don't matter because before you know it, a month goes by and it's happening all over again.
yeah.
The
funk heats back up.
It doesn't even matter at that point. So for me, it's just. Yeah. I like it when it happens. I hope one day it's for good, but it ain't.
Yeah, I really like the showing of the unity, the showing of
it's a beautiful thing.
We could put these differences aside. A lot of these people, in gang activity, just gang members in general, a lot of them, they're inheriting the beef. You know what I mean? They're not even really. Some of them don't even know why they're beefing with this other set, why this is going on.
No,
the way
that
it is.
shit goes back way back.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just the end of it. That's just the credits rolling.
I was just looking for the Nipsey Hussle thing.
No, that's not in there. This thing is like 4 hours long. I wasn't about to sit there and edit and find every piece.
Yeah.
He came out to Euphoria.
Ooh, sorry.
Get your life together. He came out to Euphoria. He came out to Euphoria, and it was well received. The memes about Drake watching this shit was hilarious.
I thought I saw somewhere that he actually played it at his performance.
I guess I don't know
if that's true.
Yeah.
And finito.
Goddamn. I don't know if he did that or not, but
it was reported. It was reported. I don't know how true it was because I didn't really look into it because I don't give a fuck. So,
Yeah, I seen one where he was sitting down. It's like, okay, he's sitting down and he's looking at his phone, and he's watching them call him a pedophile, certified lover boy, certified pedophile, and he's looking and he gives that face like, what the fuck? And then it says, and then the caption is like, Drake rethinking his Amazon Connect, because Amazon fronted the money for this. I'm assuming Amazon streamed this. They put on the concert.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they probably been played so many times. They're like, let's do something about it. Let's make some money.
PG Lang, which is Kendrick's Situation, his label that he's created, Dave Free and them, his team, I guess with Amazon, they put this together and people came out for it. I hope that he does this as a fest. We'll call it the Pop Out Fest or Pop Up Fest, whatever they want to call it. Sort of what J. Cole does for Dream. He does Dream Fest for Dreamville. Every year he does a fest. Drake does one as well called OVO Fest. So I hope Kendrick does one for the West. It's the Pop Up or Pop Out, whatever it's called. I fucking don't know. But I hope he does that. I think it's good. I think it's good for the coast. I think it's good for the coast. I think it's good for hip hop. I think it's good for the culture of hip hop. Hopefully the whatever nonviolence comes from this stays for a while, at least through the summer.
That'd be nice.
Keep the streets kind of less heated through the summer. It's gonna be hot as is already in California because it never rains in sunny California. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was a good showing. I thought it was a good showing.
It was a good idea too.
Dr. Dre showed up. You know how monumental that's got to be to have Dr. Dre show up at any concert?
I'm sure.
Any concert. That I mean, he's not even, he's not even throwing a concert. He showed up.
No, but this was like an epic battle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This was crazy.
This
was a crazy fucking battle.
Yeah.
And we got to see it, and it was interesting. So I think a lot of people, and I'm telling you that everybody's been playing this song. It's everywhere. Yeah. So of course everybody wants a piece of that.
So I got to ask you this question. This is a question I hear a lot. I know you like Drake. I'm sure you like Kendrick now. Probably didn't really know much about him before.
You're so sure.
I'm sure because we covered the beef. I'm sure you've liked the music that you've heard. I'm sure you've probably looked at other music of his. I'm not sure if you have or not.
No.
But the question I hear that I've heard is, what do you think Drake does now? Is Drake's career over? Is he done?
What the fuck?
These
Man, get outta
these
here.
are the questions.
Who
that
is
people are
asking
saying.
shit like that? No, it's not over.
The World Wide
If I'm
Web.
wrong, I'm wrong. But no, I don't see his career's over. Get the fuck out over this. No.
Yeah.
Just because this is music.
Yeah.
That is not career ending. I mean, the accusations that he put out there, that's different.
But accusations aside, because we don't. Accusations
no.
are accusations.
I do not think that this is ending for him. I mean, it's...
Unless some R. Kelly accusations of Drake come up. And
How many other rappers have been ended by other battles?
Ja Rule.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shit.
Yeah, 50 Cent destroyed Ja Rule. The reason why 50 Cent destroyed Ja Rule, I think it was Ja Rule's fault.
Know.
I think it was Ja Rule's fault. Ja Rule ended himself because instead of playing it smart, he went to make street music where he should have been making his hits. Stay with the hits. You lost the battle, stay with the hits. Just go back to what you've been doing.
Okay.
He didn't. He went to the streets and
he
nobody
tried to be from the streets.
Nobody was buying it.
Yeah.
Not that we weren't buying that he was from the streets. It's just
we
weren't buying that type of vibe from Ja Rule.
No, I get what you're saying.
So, do you think that this will be that for Drake?
No.
He didn't get Ja Rule.
No, I don't think so. And if he did, he did. I mean, there's other ways to make money. I mean, look at Rihanna. She ain't put out a fucking album in I don't know how many motherfucking years. And she's chosen the path that she's on, just like I'm sure Drake will choose the path that he's on. And other people love him. There's people that love him and there's other people that don't.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. If he feels like making music, he will. If he don't, he won't. I mean, that's just it. It's black and white. It ain't,
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I think, my perspective, I think that it's not over for Drake. I think this is just another kink in his armor.
Yeah.
He lost this one.
Yes.
I'm not going to say that he put out whack music until it came to the Heart Part 6 that he did. To me, that was garbage.
Yeah.
For where the battle was going and the music that was being produced in the battle, when he dropped that was lame.
All right.
I think that what Drake should do now is go on vacation, like he said, take a break, go on hiatus, stop posting these weird ass Instagram pictures.
Yeah, let
hold
the
on.
motherfucker post what he
Hold
wants.
on. Hear me out. Let me cook. Stop posting these weird ass Instagram video pictures that are reinforcing what Kendrick Lamar said in
the weirdness
of Not Like Us, with you not a colleague, you a colonizer. And we don't want to hear nigga no more. Stop reinforcing that situation that Kendrick has put out.
Okay.
Take a break, enjoy yourself, get off social media, go wherever, enjoy your family life with your son, come back with some hits. Because as soon as you drop a hit, everybody forgets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's true. It's true in any genre of music.
But for me, like right now, I feel like, yeah, he should be on vacation because he got roasted. Like they fucking barbecued his ass. For real. They charred him. That shit happened like a slow cooker. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was
tenderized his ass.
Yes, they sure the fuck did. With all kinds of fucking flavor. That shit was just
They sprinkled that shit like salt.
Yeah, and Kendrick Lamar ended it with this. Like he came with the sauce, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's cooked already," and he was like, "Nah, I'm not done yet." he came with the sauce, and that's what really did it.
He had to lay out the presentation.
Yeah, he got fucking barbecued. So, yeah.
I agree. That's why I said I agree. That's why I said he should go on vacation. We should not see nothing about him. If he's got a post on social media, it should be something about like.
It should be like winter. I want to see fall drizzy, winter drizzy. But right now,
no, it shouldn't even be that. It should be like tour
trying
dates.
to come up with like summer hits and shit.
It should be like tour dates. See
I
me
don't give a
here.
fuck.
I'm going here. I'm doing this. It shouldn't be like that stupid ass photo that he showed of his dad and his son and him in cowboy outfits, looking like.
Why? Who cares?
That's what I'm saying. He shouldn't even post that.
Why can't he post what the fuck he wants?
Because he's big.
Who? I mean, my thing is, who the fuck are you to say that he can't post that? Hold on. No, you hold on. you hold
just
on.
Booted like I am.
You hold on. Because if he wants to, I post whatever the fuck I want. Just like he can, like you can. That's none of your fucking business what he posts. I don't give a fuck what he posts. Like, I like him, but it ain't that serious. It ain't that deep for me. But for us to sit here and talk about, like, he shouldn't post it, man, he posted whatever he wants.
And this is why I say that.
And searing your motherfucking eyes with it.
This is why I say that, because all it does is reinforce the narrative that is already being portrayed by Kendrick Lamar about him being a colonizer and not being a colleague.
How?
Because you see these weird images from him. He looks weird. He doesn't even look like.
But perspective is everything.
Exactly, and he doesn't even look like he's.
Okay, so your perspective is different from everyone, from other people's, not everyone else's, but from other people.
I'm telling you.
And when I saw that picture, sir,
what did you see? Ma'am?
I didn't give a fuck. That's what I saw. I don't care. I kept scrolling. Like, who cares? But you guys that are pissed off about it, like, it's not even that serious.
I'm not pissed off about it.
Maybe I used the wrong word. Bothered.
I'm not even bothered by it.
Then why are you talking about it?
Because the people are talking about it.
Exactly. So, people who are bothered.
So I'm saying the point of view of the people that are watching him.
Yeah.
And who this is what they're saying. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. Him and his dad and his son look weird. No, but you're saying... Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
Him and his dad and his son look weird to me in those outfits. Hold on. Because his dad...
No dije nada. No dije nada. I just pointed. I'm making the face because of what you're saying.
Because Daddy Grab...
I didn't interrupt
because Daddy Grab had all the boots, with the pants, with the belt buckle, and I was like, okay, black cowboy. Then I look at his son, I was like, okay, white cowboy, because the son looks very, very white. I know he's black, but he looks very white. And then I look at Aubrey, and I'm like, he ain't even got on the boots and the tight pants and the belt buckle. He got on some like construction worker boots. He don't fit the picture that they're taking. That was my perspective. That was it. That was all I looked. I saw like, oh, okay, City Slickers. Remember the movie City Slickers? Yeah. That's what I thought when I saw that picture.
Okay.
City Slickers. And I was like...
I'm trying to understand your point here.
I'm hearing it. What I'm seeing is everybody else's perspective saying what they're feeling about that picture, and they're not too happy about it.
Why? That's the question.
Because,
why do you give a fuck?
Why do they give a fuck?
Why? Yeah, no, I'm not saying you, them. Why do you give a fuck? Why do you care what he's fucking wearing? Who cares what he posted? What does that matter? But that's what I'm trying to understand. Who cares? Why do you care?
Because
not you. Them.
Because social media is a highlight reel, and when they look at the highlight reel, that's what they see. Instead of seeing him at a concert, you know what I mean? Him doing that type of stuff on stage, rapping at a concert.
But who the fuck are they to dictate what he posts?
They are.
Hold on. Who are they to dictate what he posts? Who are they to dictate Kendrick Lamar's posts, if he has even an Instagram? I don't know. And whatever he posts, if he wants to post a fucking sock, he can, because that's Kendrick Lamar and that's his shit. So he can post whatever he wants. So that's my thing. And everybody over analyzing, like, get the fuck over it. It's a picture of 3 generations of this man's family. Like, are you for real?
Hey, lady.
And you guys are fucking taking it to the extreme.
Hey, lady,
like,
I'm
he
just
ain't
saying.
wearing the right shoes. Like, who gives a fuck? But see, that's why it ain't that deep for me. You're telling me, like, the internet. Fuck.
I'm reporting what they're reporting.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, who gives a shit? He wore combat boots, fucking, what
Steel
are the...
toe.
I don't care. If he wore huaraches, I don't give a fuck. That's on him. If that's what he wants to do on his shit, he can. But everybody over here overanalyzing, like, man, come on. Overanalyze your motherfucking life and try and figure out why the fuck you care what this man is wearing on his post.
I'm just saying, this is what the people are saying.
And I'm telling you to tell the people.
we will report back to the people and let them know.
Like, me vale madre. For real. I don't give a fuck.
So
it doesn't matter. Whatever he posts. And then the thing is, like, it's not like I'm sitting here, like, waiting for the motherfucker to post something. Like, post something, Drake. Post something so I can overanalyze every single move. Is that your finger? Why were you pointing it that way?
Hey,
what does that mean? You know, like, that's crazy.
Well,
that's crazy talk.
And
the fact that people jump on that fucking bandwagon, like, what is that? You know, I don't understand. Like, that's crazy.
I think you do understand.
It's just a fucking picture.
I think you do understand.
How do I understand?
I think you do. I think you do understand, because I feel like Drake and Kendrick are today's icons. They're today's superstars. But if you were to go back and people would say the same thing about Prince. They would say the same thing about Michael. Hold on.
You better watch your motherfucking mouth.
Hold on.
You better watch your mouth.
They would say the same thing about Prince. They would say the same thing about Michael Jackson.
Don't talk about them. They are not the same. They are not the same. Get the fuck out of here.
I didn't say that they were.
Get out of here.
I didn't say they were the same. I said
I don't know what you're talking about. No hablo inglés, David. No hablo inglés.
Taylor Swift, Drake,
man, come on.
Kendrick Lamar, these are the icons of today. The Weeknd, these are today's icons. These are them. These are them.
All right.
And just like how people overanalyze those people from the previous era, they're doing it to them.
Okay.
And that's my point. I know you don't agree with it. You don't like it.
And my question circles back. We're going full circle here.
We go circles back.
We're going circles. We circling back.
Like a sucker.
Would Michael Jackson have made it today with the same music he put out back when he... Yeah, I'm doing it.
Don't say that. We got banned last time.
I'm saying
for asking that question.
Would he have been able to make it his fame as big as it was with the same music?
Of course.
Today. You really think so? You really think if he came with Off the Wall and Beat It and Dirty Diana, you really think that... I feel, because I loved him, that sure, yeah, he could. But does the rest of the world feel like that?
Look at my face.
I'm looking at your face.
Mustard on the beat.
Who?
Mustard.
I don't give a fuck.
Yes, he would be doing that. Yes.
I don't know. Would he be creating a whole new genre of music? Would he become the king of pop?
It's Michael Jackson.
Man.
Yeah,
but look at where we are now.
We ain't got no Michael Jacksons.
But look at where we are now.
Michael
no
Jackson
one
was
is
the one
pulling
who won.
out any thrillers. I ain't seen a fucking thriller-like type artist, video, song. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like it's just hard to compare them with them. You know?
I think
Prince with the chaps showing his ass.
Ass out with the high heels.
With the high heels. Now that's a man. That is one man who could wear eyeliner, do his motherfucking hair, wear ruffled shirts and heels, and pull all the finest bitches. Quality bitches.
One-on-ones. You're talking about
But
one-on-ones.
still, I would like to see somebody like that.
There's nobody yet. I think for a new Michael Jackson,
There's just like you said, one of one.
I think to get a new Michael Jackson, a new Prince, it's going to be a couple of years.
And now people are upset because men paint their nails. Who cares? Why do y'all care so much?
I don't really give a fuck about a man painting his nails. To me, that's
on the person.
Well, for me,
just like the disgusting, awful outfits they choose to wear, that's on them.
For me, painting
shoes, hair, you know.
Hold on.
Sorry.
For me, painting
I
the
was
nails.
still talking though.
For me, painting the nails. Well, I gotta address that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The men painting the nails. I don't really give a fuck about that to me, because to me that's like some old school glam rocker shit from late 80s, mid 80s, early 90s. That's what that looks like to me.
I mean, George Washington wore a wig.
They all did. Well, George Washington had wooden teeth.
Oh yeah, he did.
And he
all right,
slaves.
All right, so let's move on, because we're stuck here, and we got other shit to talk about.
Yeah, so that was Kendrick Lamar. He did the Pop Out. It was great. It was a wonderful event. Inglewood, California, stand up for putting on a glorious concert. I think on the right day, the right moment. Timing was great, and that was a great perspective. And I want to switch gears to something different, something totally different. We're going to switch it. Have you ever heard of what a Dyson Sphere?
No.
So we're going to go.
It's Dyson Sphere.
Whatever,
No, I'm asking you.
Yeah, it's Sphere. I got speech impediments. So we're going to take it to the extraterrestrial, outside the universe. We're going out here now. So we're going to take it out there. So
that drink has gotten to me, because I'm over here like, yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Bringing a noise. So keep you drunk all the time.
Ain't that a bitch?
So anyway, I didn't read the story. I didn't read the article, but I do got the footage. They're talking about Dyson Spheres have been, I guess, detected, or they believe they detected them. And what a Dyson Sphere is, before we play the clip, it's like level 2 civilization, or level 3, whatever the levels are. It's like we're level 0, but there's other levels that they speculate based on energy requirements and what we could do with energy.
Okay.
And it also has to do with being what is it, interplanetary travel.
Okay.
Which we can't do really at this moment. Because they won't release the technology that they got. But anyway, so Dyson Spheres, what they do is they say the theoretical science behind it is they create this whole structure around a star system, or star, and they draw the energy off the star using solar panels, and they suck that energy off and use that to intergalactic travel. And that's what they have said, that this is the theory. So play the clip. Let's go ahead and play the clip of what this lady is talking about.
Researchers say they've identified at least 7 stars that might be surrounded by super advanced alien megastructures known as Dyson Spheres. Yes, I said alien structures, and I know what you're thinking, but just stay with me here, because the basic idea was this. Superior intelligent life might build big structures around their home stars or planets as a way to harness or reuse that energy. A 1960s physicist who came up with this idea, Freeman Dyson, argued that if these structures existed, there'd be so much energy that human scientists on Earth could probably spot it because it would emit a lot of infrared radiation. So in this new study, researchers say they found 7 sources glowing in the infrared, those are their words, but couldn't find an obvious explanation for why these sources are glowing so much, which could mean they're Dyson spheres or something else entirely. And what I'm saying is, what? Space is so crazy. I wish I understood it better. So let's talk to a scientist to help wrap our heads around this.
Bring on the scientist, bitch.
By Professor Jana Levin. She is an astrophysicist and author of the book Black Hole Survival Guide as well.
I like her glasses.
I like her earrings. Those are very Dyson Sphere.
As the Clairto Professor of Physics and Astronomy at Barnard College of Columbia University.
Drop it like it's hot, lady.
What?
I said drop it like it's hot, lady.
Professor, first of all, thank you so much for being
here. What
here.
she got to say?
I tried to explain it a little bit. That was my very dirty version. I was going to be like, yeah, but I'm an English major who just had Google. You have a PhD in physics from MIT. So how do you explain Dyson spheres?
I think there was an excellent explanation. If you look at where we are relative to the sun, we're very far away. We're the third planet in. And imagine the light that we try to collect, let's say, with solar panels on people's homes or on any roofs to collect that energy. Imagine if you got really close and you caught everything the sun was emitting. It's just a tremendous amount of power. And so Freeman Dyson was thinking about this. Actually, he was originally inspired by sci-fi, written by Olaf Stapleton like decades earlier. And his idea wasn't so much a solid sphere. It was really like satellites in orbit, a network of things that would be orbiting and would essentially, what we would now say, have solar panels and are collecting that energy.
Oh my God, did I say that?
What do you make of this study? Just generally speaking, I guess. Do you think it's possible that these are the elusive Dyson spheres?
So I think it's very unlikely, but I'm open.
She's a hater.
We open as scientists. If we think we know the answer before we go and observe, then we're already defeated. I think it's terribly unlikely, but it's extremely exciting.
Okay. I may be a little tipsy right now, but I'm feeling what she's saying.
Yeah, what about?
Because she's talking about like we're over here talking about something, but we haven't observed it. You know, like they got to observe it first to really know. And I feel like scientists always make that mistake. It's like, it's the impossible. The impossible is happening, but it's happening. Mm-hmm. It's happening in outer space. And these things happen where these stars are, you know, creating themselves. And it's like, that shouldn't, and the way they're moving is like opposite of what we know. And it's like, that shouldn't be happening. Yeah. But it is. They're looking at it in whatever time that they're looking at it in, you know. And for me, that's one of the most annoying things about scientists, that they say it's impossible instead of saying like, this is happening. You know, this the word impossible is like, it can't happen, but it is actually happening. Yeah. So that's where I always say, like, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about because they haven't discovered the math to explain these things, because it's all mathematics. It's all ones and zeros. You know what I mean? So they don't, we haven't gotten there. We haven't scratched the surface on this. And I feel that they're always quick to say impossible, like this can't happen, but it's actually happening and they're seeing it happen. You know, but discovery and all of that, like they discovered things. That's how you discover shit, by accident, right? But for me, when they say things like that, so the way she just introduced that, I found that interesting, because she's like open about.
They could be wrong.
Correct.
No, absolutely. I think that they could be wrong. I think what they're seeing is a lot of evidence that points to it, but until they can validate that evidence, they don't want to rule it out.
No, absolutely.
And
And I'm a little drunk here.
Maybe they are using the wrong math. Maybe they should use the Terrence Howard math.
No, it's not about the wrong math. It's just that...
I'm just saying, Terrence Howard came out with some new math.
It's just that I feel that we have not discovered everything. We don't know everything. There's more and more. Again and again, I've said, this planet, it's got layers. It's got layers. And they keep finding older and older shit. And they keep saying, well, this is the oldest thing. Or this is the oldest human being. And what happens? They discover someone older. Or something older. This is a layer of...
It's like an onion.
Civilizations
like an onion.
On this planet that have been, recycled. Yeah. And we just keep coming back like the virus that we are as human beings.
The onion.
The onion. I keep saying that though. Like there's so many layers to the earth. Yeah. And they keep discovering things. And my thing is like, what if let me not get into it. But that's what I found interesting about what she said. Yeah. That she's more open-minded about it than most scientists, where they're like, it's impossible, but it's happening.
I think in today's day and age, for scientists, they have to be more open-minded because there are so many things that are being discovered that we don't either. When I say discovered, I'm not saying that it doesn't, like they didn't know it existed. They're starting to realize this is something that existed. I look at it as Star Trek.
Okay.
I really look at it as Star Trek because the reason why I look at it as Star Trek is because in my lifetime that I've lived on this planet, everything that I've seen on Star Trek has happened in my life, and I'm just waiting for the next level where we get teleporters and I can teleport places because, I got the communicator. I got the communicator. Yeah. I need the food processor where I can beam in my food. I need that. And once I get that, I'll have the teleporter because it's hand over fist with that. It's the same thing.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? So,
sorry, excuse me.
We're moving in the direction where we're using more and more solar power. Where cars are starting to become more are on the way to become full electric. Yeah. We're starting to be able to understand and how to harness and how to create and produce different variations of electricity for storage. There's new battery technology that's on the way. So yeah, we're on kind of the wild west of frontier when it comes to these type of things, and like that's why I made those subliminal messages, solar panels.
All right, let's continue this.
So yeah, I think that Dyson Spheres can and maybe are a thing, and we have that new we have that new telescope up there, and we're seeing more and more things, and more things are we got new technology out there.
Yeah, they're letting us see what they want us to see.
Hey. Beggars can't be choosers when it comes to that.
Begging.
What I mean by that, you know what that.
I didn't ask for that.
What I mean by beggars can't be choosers, you know what this.
They want to explore, then so be it. They want to share what they want to share, then so be it.
But
share everything. I want to see it all.
They're not gonna.
I don't want to. But why? Why hide it? Like, what's going on in Star Wars? You know what I'm saying? Like, show it.
They can't
At this point in fucking life, who cares?
They can't show you the Death Star and show you the Dyson Sphere. They got it like baby steps.
They already admitted that there's aliens. It's already been put out there by Dr. Greer that
no, they've accepted
our government has used our money. Here we go. Taxes.
Winded her up.
Okay. They've been using our money to fund their black bullshit books, cooking the fucking black books to create spaceships and create alien technology to use it for their own purposes. And at this point, those people are off book. they're using our money to do off-book shit that the government can't even intercept. Like, they can't look at it. They have no control. They've lost control.
So, NSA, CIA, FBI, I have no idea what she's talking about. This is all fictional. We're drunk.
No. Dr. Greer said it. It was all in his disclosure shit. All right, I'm going to play this video.
Yeah, go ahead.
She was talking.
What was she saying? What was
interesting
she saying?
to think about, and it's fun to think about. What's probably going to happen is we're going to look at this
Is it going to be fun when they go to the fucking sun, bitch?
infrared signature that you mentioned.
What do you
and we're
mean?
going to find out that.
What do you mean by that?
Because she just said that it's fun, and I'm like, it's taking the energy from the stars. Mm-hmm. Isn't the sun a fucking star?
Correct. Every time someone mentions a star, they're actually referencing a sun, whether it's yellow sun or white sun. Like
okay,
we have,
so and what I was saying, and in regards to what she just said, is that when they get the Dyson Spheres. I could not see that shit. The Dyson Spheres get to our sun. We're fucked.
Sure.
No, but she's talking about it's all fun. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's always fun
It
before
ain't fucking fun.
It's always fun before the violence. It's always.
I know it'll be like a long time before we discover that the sun has died out. You know, the sun rays or whatever.
Yeah.
But still.
That there's a natural cause. So a lot of things emit heat in the infrared. You know, infrared goggles allow us to see human bodies and the heat of human bodies. And it's not that dissimilar that when we look in the infrared, we see things emitting heat. So the idea was if we had this very technologically advanced civilization, like thousands of years beyond where we are right now, and they could build such a thing and it was collecting all this energy, it would collect also some heat and it would have to cool off, and we would see that in the infrared. But there are other natural possibilities.
Man, them earrings are stretching the fuck out of her earlobe.
No, it could be a very young star that still has some.
They don't hit though.
Her shit is stretched out. All right, sorry.
When I see her earrings, the first thing I hear is the lyric from LL Cool J from back in the day. You know, bamboo earrings, at least two pair. She's a round-away girl. Every time.
Those are not bamboo, my love.
I know, but that's what plays in my head. Play it.
And it's coalesce out of these early disks, and those can emit in the infrared. It could be that there's actually an entire galaxy.
I feel like
in the
she's
distance
talking
behind the star.
But the lady that's with her ain't really paying attention. Like, she's got like that skit from Dave Chappelle where the dude comes and he on a date and he be like, I wish I was a rapper and I had a gimmick, because all rappers all rappers got gimmicks.
I'm the black sheep.
The Bob Black Sheep. Oh my God. That's how, when I'm looking at this, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, I know this lady ain't paying attention to this lady.
Fucking dogs.
Violence.
Not our dogs, but neighbors. All right.
Play it.
Galaxy, we can't disambiguate those. Or it could be planetary collisions. I mean, there are natural explanations. But I think it's worth noting, we're looking just 1,000 light years around us. That sounds far, but it's actually really close. That's our backyard. The entire Milky Way galaxy is 100,000 light years across. And there are probably more planets in the Milky Way galaxy than there are stars.
Yep.
So we're talking of hundreds of billions and maybe trillions of planets out there. And I think we're in an era where we think the emergence of life is possibly inevitable elsewhere, that we're not the only example. Now, whether or not they've survived with thousands of years.
Look at this bitch with her mind open.
Star Wars, Star Trek.
I'm loving it.
From
I love that she said all of that shit, because they don't. They won't. They don't admit to these type of thoughts. They can't. But she is, and I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of scientists will say things like this. They'll just be like, we don't know.
How's it go?
Yo, get it once. Rewind the fucking video and watch it. But it's true. They deny everything.
Yeah.
Gatekeeping pieces of shit. I want to know. Like, I can't imagine that we're the only ones in this universe, let alone the galaxy. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not possible. Yeah. It's not possible that we're the only beings here. Yeah. Now, nobody's talking about religion and God and all of that. We're talking about the universe, outer space. But see, we are not talking about heaven and consciousness and none of that. Because to me, that's what that is. It's consciousness. You know what I mean? And this is just a vessel that I have a soul and I'm energy. And my energy is going to heaven, you know? But the universe is something different. And that's why that's why I'm saying that. Because I don't want people to be like, it's not real in God and religion and all of that. And that's great. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about actual outer space. And going out into the universe. Mm-hmm. And there are other planets with other beings. You really think that we're the only ones? Mm-hmm. That's just not possible.
My thing is this. Okay, say we do all that, right? Like, we finally find out extraterrestrial beings are real from other places in the universe. Yeah. The known universe, unknown universe, whatever. What God do they pray to? Is it the same God, but just called something different? Because I look at just using the model of Earth, people pray to God, but he has or she has or however you want to depict creator. God. The creator has different names throughout these different civilizations. So would it be the same?
Well,
the same God?
Okay, so while you're asking that question, there are the same God, but it's called something different in different nations, mm-hmm. in different religions. Mm-hmm. So what makes you think that it's not different on a different planet? Okay. You know what I mean? Hold on. So you got your different your different name for God. You know, you have God, period.
Whatever.
Allah, whatever. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Please don't take it like that. What I'm saying is that everybody has their name for their God. And each country has experienced some similarities in stories about their God. You know what I'm saying? So what makes me think that other planets don't have their own God? Now, the stories may not be the same. They may have, it wasn't a burning bush, it was a burning rock. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't a flood, it was a hailstorm.
Correct.
I get it.
You know, that kind of thing. But the thing is that every planet has a creator that they have to believe in, that they feel that they need that ray of hope, that they need that blessing, they need that, you know.
Yeah,
to me, it's the universe. The universe created. The universe gives. The universe. That's my God.
So you're saying, so you're saying the universe in its entirety is what you would consider God.
Correct.
And everything within the universe is the universe.
Yes.
I get it. Because I was going to say, is there an Old Testament universe and a New Testament universe? Is it fire and brimstone universe? You know what I mean? Like,
no, I get what you're saying.
How they have that, like.
But you're talking about the Bible. You're talking about New Testament, Old Testament.
No. I was using that as an example. Like,
yeah.
If you're gonna say, okay, other planets, other civilizations from a different part of the universe, and whether you call the creator, whatever you call the creator, from that place, do they have that like we have that here, where there's an Old Testament version?
I don't know. I ain't been on their planet, so how the fuck would I know?
It's just hypothetical. I'm just theorizing.
Hear you,
I'm just, I'm just hypothesizing.
All right, so, but that's my thoughts on it, and I like that she's open-minded about it.
Yeah.
She's very open to, so far what I'm hearing from her, I like.
Yeah.
Because she ain't about the bullshit. She's about really knowing and trying to find out what's real and what's bullshit.
Yeah. I think all scientists should be more forthwith with that instead of, sometimes I hear scientists just kind of disregarding things without, the option of a possibility.
Yeah.
And that is kind of saddening to hear. So far, what we know hasn't shown certain things. Okay, regardless of what we're talking about, certain things aren't showing that this could happen. But that doesn't necessarily mean that there's a chance that it can't happen. Like, you have the odds of winning the lottery are so many, but
people win.
But people win. And that's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
I hate when scientists I don't know if it's ego, but I hate when scientists just say, no, there's no way.
Well,
like I get certain things. You know what I
right.
mean? I get certain things. A rock isn't going to become a living thing. There's no way. In our Earth, you can't have a rock that you pick from the rock bed and say, "Oh yeah, now this rock is."
Let me just say this, I agree. It's like a medical doctor. You can't tell a medical doctor this is what it is, and he's like, no, because he's seen 10 different possibilities in his book of where he learned it and whatever. Years of training. I've never seen anything like that. But guess what? You can be wrong too. Just because they went to school and they got a medical degree doesn't mean that they're always right. There's possibilities and there's times in life where they will be wrong and someone will prove them wrong. And it just happens that way.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to finish this video off, and we're going to move on to the next topic because this is some bullshit. We've taken too long. It's got a, few seconds. I think I'm in it.
Industrial advancement to build a Dyson Sphere is a different story.
Yeah. Do you think there is a scenario where a Dyson Sphere might actually exist?
Let's see what you
got
got
to
say.
This is really just the stuff of sci-fi fantasy?
I think it's feasible, unlikely. If you look at where we are since the Industrial Revolution, it's only a couple hundred years. We're in a precarious position. We have climate change. We have struggles with nuclear power, nuclear weapons that are could be destructive. It's unclear that any species that makes it that advanced could survive far enough into their own future to be able to build a Dyson Sphere.
Bitch, you don't know.
There are optimists out there who say we'll find a way.
Yeah, right. The universe is a pretty big place, right?
You
It'd
heard
be a
it.
shame if it was just us. Seems like
That
a
would
lot
be
of
a real
waste of
shame.
space. Right? All right, Professor, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
All right, peace, bitch.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's
So-
interesting. I
so,
love
yeah.
talking about outer space
Yeah.
and the universe because, it's a lot of stuff out there and it's so vast and
It's the great unknown.
yeah, it really is, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to see. Get a telescope and look at the sky. Let me tell you, it's amazing.
Yeah. It's the great unknown.
All right, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Get your life together.
I'm sorry. All right, so I'm going to talk about 50 Cent.
What's up with 50 Cent?
50 Cent.
What's 50 Cent been up to?
So, article on Fox News came out, and other people have reported, claimed that 50 Cent claimed that he got hacked by nefarious cryptocurrency schemers.
When I hear nefarious, I think of people in black clothing looking like, noir type figures,
well,
you got to be on the level. I heard you was on the level. Get on the level.
I feel like we should keep that picture you just painted in mind, because this person, people, whatever, made millions off of this little scheme they pulled off. So 50 Cent wrote, excuse me, that this scammer hacked his X account and his thisis50.com and promoted some G-Unit cryptocurrency, and made this person or people made $300 million in 30 minutes.
That's a play.
Yeah, they scammed the fuck out of some people. And of course he's saying that he had nothing to do with it. He got hacked, and that X went and locked his shit down, and that's crazy. That's crazy. They straight hacked his shit, went in there, was like, G-Unit for winners only, and that was it. People started investing.
Yeah, well, people are hot to get on that crypto, especially if they feel that it's coming from somebody credible or somebody that they follow. Like, I wouldn't consider 50 Cent credible in the crypto verse.
Well, the thing is that he made, back in, I believe in 2018, he made a few $1 million off of Bitcoin. Well, so, I'm not saying he's credible. I'm just saying, like, he's dabbled.
Well, somebody that's famous that's dabbling in crypto, and somebody and now you're saying that you've created a crypto, and that's where the buck stops for me, because it's like, okay,
yeah,
you're a celebrity. I get it. You bought some crypto, you made some money on crypto. Great. That's wonderful. But the moment that you start telling me that you're creating a crypto, that's when I kind of look at it like.
So I want to tell you my theory real quick.
Go ahead.
On how I think this went down.
Yeah, go ahead.
So a lot of people started buying Doge when Elon Musk was just like, buy it, buy it, buy it, and people bought. So what makes you think that people didn't see this dude say, buy it? This is my shit. Buy it. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of, when the whole Doge thing happened in, what was it, 2020? Or no, in 21, no? 21, I think it was. Yeah, it was 20. No, it was 21.
Yeah, okay.
When that happened, when that move happened, a lot of people that I know invested that should not be investing, because they can't.
They're too emotional.
They're in and out. And then everybody jumped on the bandwagon. Everybody was like, oh my God, I gotta get in. And they did. And when they saw that shit drop, oh my God, everybody was like, I lost this much, I lost that much. Why are you investing in something that you have no clue about? Like, why would you invest your money if you have no idea? For me, crypto's a long-term thing. This isn't a tomorrow thing. If it happens tomorrow and I see the price and I like it, I'm fucking with it, But I've been doing this since 2018, and people just jumped on the bandwagon in 21. So here we are in 24, and this happened. I could see why people jumped on, because everybody is always looking for a way to make a fast buck.
So I hear what you said, and I understand what you're saying, but I revert back to what I had to say. This is 50 Cent. He may have made some money in Bitcoin, and he may have made some money, great. But the fact that you think that he has created a cryptocurrency and this is going to be the next thing going, since bread, is incorrect. You used Elon Musk. It's a little bit different with Elon Musk, because Elon Musk also created PayPal, so he is in the financial world.
Yeah, but not a lot of people know this.
I understand.
Not a lot of people. You think the people that we know that invested in Doge and lost all that money, and we're all pissed off about it. Do you think they know all these things? They didn't research a motherfucking thing. They just saw a way to make money.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you like this. There's this old saying, and the saying goes like this. A fool and his money will soon be departed. So, do I feel bad for the people that invested in Gene Unit and lost all that money? Absolutely. I am not saying that. I absolutely agree. But what?
I want you to expand the fucking screen.
But okay. But
wow.
But I just don't understand.
Am I fucked up or are you?
I just don't understand why somebody. I mean, I get it. I get people. It's FOMO.
Everybody wants to make money.
It's FOMO.
How the fuck do you not want to make money? And you see 50 Cent, somebody who he's already making money. And Elon Musk did this. He was out there promoting Doge. So he's over here promoting this shit, even though it's him making it and all of that. They're not looking at that. They're looking like, let me make this money real quick.
I get it. But the crypto space is the wild west, and you got to be very careful at what you're investing in and what you're doing.
And let me just tell you, I have it in my mind that one day I'm gonna wake up and all my shit's gone, and that's just the luck of the draw. It is what it is. You have to go in when you invest in cryptocurrency. Forget about that money. The money's gone.
Yeah.
Damn. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard you wheeze.
My wheeze.
Wheezy Jefferson.
Wheezy.
I just think that people need to be. I mean, I feel bad for the people that lost all the money. I'm not trying to, talk shit to them because ignorance is bliss, until it's not. I hope these people have learned a lesson from this. I hope it doesn't deter them from investing in crypto or investing in stock market, because there is opportunities out there. There are opportunities to make money.
No, absolutely.
But I hope that this is a learning situation for some of those people to understand that.
Yeah.
To better look at the investments that they're trying to make. Yeah. And I'm not a financial advisor by any shape,
especially
form.
After he's been drinking.
Yeah.
Neither am I.
I am not. But I try to make the most educated and most logical guess of what I'm investing my money into.
Yeah.
I try to research as much as I can. And before I would have bought Gene Unit, I would have looked into it as far as I could. And I probably still would have been like, I don't know.
All right. So that's what happened there. And I'm sorry to those people who lost their money, but it's gone. The way technology works nowadays, will this person get away with it? Probably not. If they're smart, they will, but most likely they're not. But I don't know. They made $300 million in 30 minutes. So if 10 million to someone who could wipe them out and would leave them with whatever's left over, you never know.
They're never going to get that money back.
No, I'm not talking about them getting the money back. I'm talking about the people that did it.
I was getting to that.
People/person.
I was getting to that, and whoever did it or whatever group that
genius.
did it, they will not be caught unless one of them is sloppy.
No, what makes you think they won't be caught?
Because there's places where you can go to wash that money.
But that's what I just said. $10 million to the right person. They're.
I don't think they're going to get that money back. I don't think the people that did it are going to get caught unless they're sloppy.
Yeah.
And the fact that they did that, I don't think that they're that sloppy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
like I said, 10 million to the right person.
Learning experience.
All right, so let's move on to the next topic. The next topic is pretty sad.
Yeah. I'm not sure if people are aware, but this weekend, rapper Julio Foolio, I'm not too familiar with his music, but any young black man making money, trying to be legitimate, I guess. It's a sad story for anyone to be killed. And this man was killed.
Celebrating his 26th birthday.
Correct.
That's so he's a up and coming rapper from Florida.
Yeah. Julio.
He was celebrating his 26th birthday this past weekend. He had an Airbnb, but he had too many people in the house, or in the spot, and got kicked out. So he moved it to a Holiday Inn, and according to his attorney, that reported to TMZ, is that he was ambushed and killed.
Yeah.
Like, why kill him? Just take his shit. Why do you gotta kill him? Like, why?
Yeah.
And my thing is, just give it to them. Just give it to them. Why you gotta kill somebody? Fuck.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. It's a sad story. I hate to see anybody.
I feel bad for his family.
Any young person who's, I don't know his music. I don't know his music. I don't know what he speaks on. I don't know what he was doing with his life at that moment, as far as
he was celebrating his birthday.
Well, no, I'm not talking about celebrating his birthday. I'm just talking about, like, was he still actively trying to be a street person? Living that street life. Was he doing that? Was he not doing that? Regardless, his life was taken at a very young age. This young man did not get a chance to actually experience life. He had just barely been an adult. You know what I mean?
So, in regards to what you just said, I hear you, but my thing is, who gives a fuck what he was doing in his life? Like, he didn't deserve that. You know what I mean? If he was about that life, whatever, I can't really speak on that. But so many people lose their life randomly.
Yeah.
I hear you. And he was just celebrating his birthday, and who knows, somebody may have set him up. He might have posted this shit. That's the thing, man. Stop posting what the fuck you doing in the moment. Like, post that shit after the fact. Don't post that shit like, I'm out here at blah, blah, blah. Like, what are you doing? You inviting these fucking lowlifes to come and rob you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm out here. Like, no. Don't tell them that. I ain't got shit, so don't come for me. But these kids that are trying to rap and do stuff with their life, like, you just end that shit over a chain, over whatever money he had on them. Like, is your life worth all of that? Because you're losing your life when you rob somebody of their shit, because you're putting yourself at risk to go to jail, to hang out with a bunch of men in fucking jail. Like, that's the other thing that I don't understand.
Yeah. Well, I did get the footage of from, I think it's NBC in Tampa, where he was killed. Let's go ahead and check that footage out.
A crime scene taking up this whole parking lot behind me. This is a Holiday Inn right across the street from USF. Here, 4 people were shot, and so were 2 cars. Police say they are also now a part of the investigation. A birthday celebration that took a turn for the worst. Now cars filled with bullet holes are at the center of an investigation to find out why famous rapper Julio Foolio, who just turned 26, was shot dead early this morning.
At this point, it's part of the investigation, but it seems that they might have been coming here to the hotel to get a room.
After a social media post from Julio Foolio said he and his friends were kicked out of an Airbnb. They found themselves at this Holiday Inn, where hotel guests like Jeremiah Claypool had to be escorted to and from their rooms post gunshots.
I only heard one. It woke me up, but apparently there were more than that.
Police say they got the call at 4:40 this morning. Julio Foolio, whose real name is Charles Jones, was confirmed dead at the scene, while 3 other shooting victims were taken to the hospital. No one has been arrested in connection to this shooting.
You know, we always say it, but in cases like this, it really does make the difference. If you saw something, if you heard something, any little detail can help us figure out what happened here this morning.
For now, investigators will lean on federal agents.
Look at that. Riddled with bullets.
That's some fucking sad shit. Like, for what, though? For what? And I don't understand how people can do this, but they don't give a fuck. They ain't, to me, people like this ain't got no fucking soul. Like, you really don't. You don't have a soul, and you already know where you're going in this after fucking life.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a sad, sad ending to this young man's life. Probably had a whole lot of potential to be more than what he was in the moment. That's what I'm saying. Be more than what he was in this moment.
Absolutely.
Prior to being murdered. My condolences go to his family. If he had any kids, it goes to his. My condolences to his children. My condolences to anybody else who was injured and killed in this as well.
One of the things that I think about when people pass away is that, and it's, I don't say it to people because they're like, why would you say that? But they're the lucky ones. Because the ones left suffering here are the ones that loved them. They don't have to deal with that no more. They don't have to watch their mother cry and just be completely and utterly devastated because they lost their child. Their girlfriend, their wife, their sister, brother, cousin, aunt, uncle, whatever. They're lucky they're not here anymore. They don't have to deal with that. It's us that are left behind in this life. And we have to sit here and watch these people just ripped to shreds because this person was murdered.
Yeah.
They've moved on. And it's horrible for his family. Like, that's horrible.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what they're going through. And imagine you think, like, my kid, he's about to be this. He's about to do this. And this is what happened.
I do think that they're going to find the people that killed him just due to the fact that it was at a Holiday Inn. I'm sure there's cameras that are going to give them the evidence that they need to locate the people that murdered him.
Yeah, because what is it? Criminals are stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not all, but most.
So
they're fucking stupid.
Again, I give my condolences to his family.
Yeah.
Give him a R.I.P. Wasn't
horrible.
a big fan
Poor
of his
thing.
music, not because I didn't like his music. It's just I didn't know his music. But any young person making money legit, I support that. You know what I mean? Doing it the right way, I support that. And from what I understand, he was a rapper. Music is still a profession, and it's a legitimate profession.
Yeah, I believe he came back to where he's from, and that's where it happened.
Well, whenever you have money and you go back to where you're from, usually that's what happens.
Don't go back, man. Don't go back. Yeah. Don't go back.
Usually
if
that's
you
what
came
happens.
up, don't go back. Unless you lived in a nice neighborhood, don't go back, because it usually ends in violence or some fucking jealous piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I used to wonder that when I was younger, because I'd be like, I'd move back to the hood. Like, I don't give a fuck. And then it was my brother who was just like, you really moved back? And I was like, yeah. He's like, you're crazy. I was like, why? He's like, man, all the people that would fucking hate you because you have it and they don't.
Yep.
And I'm like, really? But I was young. I was super young. I was like, really? That you think that? And he's like, yeah, they kill you for your shit. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But I was like 12 when he told me this. He's like, they would kill you for your shit.
Yeah.
And you'd lose everything. Like, you'd lose your life, all your shit's gone. Now they're over here, and that's just, how it would go down. I'm like, damn. And, as you get older, more and more you hear these stories that, it's a setup and they wanted your shit.
Yeah. People say money is the root of all evil. It's really not. It's jealousy.
Jealousy is a motherfucker.
Jealousy is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
Because jealousy is an emotion of humans. Money is not an emotion. Money is a thing. Whether you have it or you don't have it, but you don't have to have money to be jealous.
Things.
You know,
Things.
you can have money and not have money and still be a jealous person.
Yeah.
Jealousy is the root of all evil.
Yeah, I know a lot of jealous people.
Yeah.
Because of, you know, how you grew up and what they think you had and whatever. Like, it's crazy that really those thoughts really bother people. Like, oh, you had this and I didn't. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with me? I didn't do it. My parents did that shit. You know what I'm saying? But they still feel some kind of way about it. And then when you make some kind of success for yourself, whether it be a job or your own business or whatever, they're always going to be right there like fake cheering you on, but talking shit behind your back, you know? And then when they get the moment, they'll fuck you over real quick.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So I think...
jealousy is a motherfucker, man.
I think all his fans should go ahead and give his music a spin. Yeah. On whatever DSPs, YouTube, whatever.
How sad for his mother.
Yeah.
His family.
His family.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Didn't want to end on a low note, but
all right, I'm a actually end it on something different, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
You didn't watch it with me, but I'm a talk about it.
What you got?
So Euphoria. It's 2 seasons. If you ain't watched it, go fucking watch it. It's on HBO Max. It is an incredible show. A lot of people were talking shit. This is before I watched it. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, it's dark." Not dark as in what it's talking about, but how it's filmed. And then they were also talking about the content, talking about that these teens that the story is promoting drugs and sex. And I'm like, what hasn't promoted drugs and sex? Like, what haven't we watched since I could remember? Drugs and sex. Everything is about drinking, drugs, and sex. Especially when you're a teenager. Like, that is like the main thing you want to know about as a teenager is drugs, drinking, and sex. Am I wrong?
Sure.
I don't think I'm wrong, but you know, I could be. But for the most part, all the people I grew up with, it was drugs, drinking, and sex. And that's there. A lot of people were saying that it was being promoted by Euphoria, but let me just tell you, it is an excellent show. Zendaya, she played the fuck out of that role. So did damn, I can't remember her fucking name. She plays Cassie. Sydney Sweeney. She played a great role. She's a fucking bitch. I loved it. I highly recommend Euphoria. It's so great. I'm a little drunk right now, so it's a lot of emphasis coming out of me.
Okay.
But it was a great show. That's all. I just wanted to talk about it.
All right. So go watch Euphoria, I guess.
You should watch it too, but all right.
I'm not interested.
Yeah, I know you ain't, but
superpowers are getting neutralized.
You can't. How are you gonna comment on something? I just hit my fucking glasses. How are you gonna comment on something you don't even know? Like, you haven't even given it the opportunity.
Yeah. Superpowers get neutralized.
Whatever. He'll be like, I'll watch it, and he'll watch it with disdain. Fuck that. Don't watch it. It's great. Watch that shit. All right.
Yeah, I rub my feet on their couch. Why? No, I didn't rub my feet on their couch, but yeah, I rub my feet on their couch. They could buy another one, rich motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. Any last words on it? Peace.